So in the previous class where we have stopped, with that point we will start. The topic or the table we stopped in our previous class was this one. See here, this is an example for a molecule of Ab2E. Here A is the central metal atom and there are two B's around the central metal atom or central atom, okay, and E stands for electron pair, one electron, one lone pair of electron, okay. So general example, this is general example. Now actual example is SO2, sulfur dioxide, okay. This is AB2 with one lone pair E. This we write on the blackboard, but because one lone pair is there, it takes some cloud in space. It looks like this, okay. Now how to come to the conclusion that what shape it will take, right? See, he has given an explanation here. Theoretically the shape should have been triangular planar. So we can imagine that if we join these lines, imagine lines here and here, it becomes a triangular planar. So if you think that the structure of SO2 or the shape of SO2 is a triangular planar, but actually it is a bent. Why it is bent? Because of the lone pair bond pair repulsions. Therefore, it want to take the triangular planar because of the lone pair present on the sulfur, which is a hindrance to the structure. So it is happy with the bent structure or V shape. So though it looks like some shape, but contribution we can't draw image line here. So therefore, we can't take this as a triangular planar. We will, you can take it. What you can say? You can say it is a disturbed or distorted triangular planar. But actual structure, what we have seen in the spectroscopy, which is the device we use to know the structure or the shape, it is a bent structure. This is the V shape or the bent structure. Okay, that's why angle actually supposed to be 120 if you take the triangular planar, but it is not 120. Even angle also is seen 119.5, slightly less than 120. That means this is not pure triangular planar. This is a disturbed triangular planar or bent structure. So in this way we will conclude. First we have concluded, but after seeing the report, this we can change our conclusions. So at the end we will infer whatever the report has come from the devices. Now second example, AB3E NS3, AB3, BBB similar and it's A, and with one E, one electronic pair on the nitrogen. Okay, right. Now as usual, like this it's also taking some shape in the space, right? So it looks like a tetrahedral actually, because we have seen in the 10th class the structure of methane, which is a tetrahedral. Why the methane structure is taken as tetrahedral? Because it is a perfect structure where there are no lone pairs, but in the ammonia, after 3 hydrogen, one lone pair is there, so this is causing a problematic. So want to be, it want to be in the tetrahedral, but due to the this one lone pair and the bond pair slightly pushy this side, making the bond angle from 109 to the 107. So this is happy with what? Happy with triangular pyramidal, okay, but not the tetrahedral. So how to say this is a triangular pyramidal? So you have to join these imagine lines. So HH one line, HH another line, okay, then it becomes triangle. On the triangle you put on line here, so on the top one line here. So join all vertices, this line and this one and this one. It looks like a triangular pyramidal. So it is happy with the triangular pyramidal but not with the tetrahedral due to the lone pair bond pair ripples, which is more. Now we'll go to the one more example of the category AB2E2. That means in this there are two lone pair electrons. Central atom is one. Around that there are two B's are there. Similar atoms are there. A best example is water. So central atom Okay, and two similar atoms are there. So it is AB2 type with two lone pair E2, one E here, another E is here. Okay, electron pair it is called. E for electron, which electron pair? It is lone pair which is not busy in the bonding, or also called as non-bonding pair. As well, it will take one shape here. This will take one shape here in the space, and it is seen here. Okay, this also want to be in the tetrahedral, like methane. See here, one H, second H, third H, four H. So like methane, it want to take, but see, with one lone pair in the methane, bond angle is reduced here. Now with two lone pair, imagine this lone pair is maximum. So this want to go this side, this want to go this side in space. Okay, please imagine the mental picture. Then when it goes this side, then this bond pair will have repulsion with this lone pair, and if due to repulsion, if it go this side, this will have repulsion with this bond pair. So totally, the effect is what? Effect is it want to take 109.5 in the case of tetrahedral, but reduced to what? 104 due to the two lone pair. Too much reduction in the bond angle due to the too many lone pair. So it can't take tetrahedral, but you can say it looks like a tetrahedral, but actually the structure is bent or V shape, perfect V shape here. So happy with the bent. Want to be in the tetrahedral, but you can say, but not actually. So can be taken, but correct is bent. Example number fourth. It is AB4E. Central atom 1, around the central atom there are four similar groups, similar atoms with one lone pair. Best example is SF4. Okay, sulfur tetrafluoride. Right. So A, and there are two similar four atoms. Okay, SF4. Now there are two among the possible structure. These two are the best structures. Okay. Now among the best structure, you have to select which is most stable, because ultimately in chemical bonding, according to the VSC pair theory, so they go to the one stable structure, keeping in mind minimum repulsions, least energy, least repulsion, and the maximum stability. Yesterday I told the mantra of chemical bonding. So among all possibilities, these two are the best possibilities. Among these two, which is the most stable? This one. Why? Here the lone pair is taking the shape in the equatorial area. Okay, so this is slightly away from all these bond pairs, which is causing minimum repulsions. But this is what? This is in the space only, on the exactly head. Again I am saying you, please imagine the mental picture, 3D picture, so that we will understand. So this can cause repulsion here, here, and even with this also in 3D. So with all this, it is causing slight repulsions. Therefore, going for the when the repulsions are more, then it is having a less stable. Only compared to this one. See, among all possibilities, what I said, these two are the best. Among these two, again the best one is this one. Okay, so this is slightly away, and here also repulsions are there. I agree, but at the microscopic level, repulsions are few only. So it is taken as this is the best shape and the most stable shape. Okay, and this is called what? Seesaw. It want to be like a triangular bipyramidal. See, triangle is, this is a triangular shape. Triangular shape. Okay, one above, one below, and if you join these vertices of triangle to upper fluorine and the lower fluorine, it looks like a triangular bipyramidal. But due to the lone pair, so it is happy with what? Seesaw. What is seesaw? This is one here. Dhadam dhudki we can say, no? Okay, like that. It is like a seesaw. It is the cutting. So that shape, it is happy. So, but we can say it looks from distant, it looks like a triangular bipyramidal, but actually it is seesaw structure. Next is, and I think the last one, AB3E2. So central atom 1, there are three similar atoms with two lone pair, ClF3. Okay, so chlorofluoride or monochlorotrifluoride, both are halogens here. So we learn in the 12th class, halogen reacting, giving the compounds, they are known as inter-halogen compounds. So detailed study, separate chapter is there in the 12th class. Now time being, we'll discuss which is the best possible structure for the monochlorotrifluoride. So these three are the possible among all the possibilities. So they tried all possible structures, but among them these three are better structures. Now among these three, which is the best and the most stable structure? Okay, so this is the most stable structure, T shape. This is also like a triangular bipyramidal, triangle to pyramid, triangle to pyramid, triangle to, all three are triangular bipyramidal, but the best one is this one. Why? Because again the two lone pairs are taking the equatorial, that is shape on the triangle, so they go far away little from the chlorine and also from the bond pair, so causing least repulsions. Here they are close here, this is close here, this is close here, this is close here. Here also we can explain close, close. So repulsions maybe here, this is, if it is a one, if it is one repulsion, one you can take for example to compare one repulsion, then it is here 1.1. So this is 1.12. See 1.12, 1.1 and 1, if you compare, naturally this is less like that at the microscopic level. So among the repulsions, here we have the minimum repulsion. So this looks like a triangular bipyramidal, but actually it is a T shape. So T alphabetically, English alphabet T. So it is happy. Monochloro trifluoride is happy with the T shape. So, my dear cadets, to conclude, I told you in the beginning about the VSEPR theory. VSEPR theory is a model in chemistry which is used to predict the shape of individual molecules. VSEPR is based upon minimizing the extent of the electron pair repulsion around the central atom being considered. So minimizing the repulsion. VSEPR theory is based on the idea that the geometry or the shape of a molecule is mostly determined by repulsion among the pairs of electrons around a central atom. The pairs of electrons may be bonding or non-bonding, also called as a lone pair. Only valence electrons of the central atom influence the molecular shape, but not the other electrons in a meaningful way. The shapes with no lone pairs are called ideal shapes. Okay, and these shapes are totally we have for the 11th class, or in generally there are some shapes of molecules where no lone pairs are there. They are called as ideal shapes, and those ideal shapes are linear, trigonal, planar, tetrahedral, trigonal, bipyramidal, and octahedral. Here hedral is what? Corner. Octa 8 corner. Okay, bipyramidal, pyramid. Okay, there are two pyramids with a triangle base, so it is called trigonal, planar, trigonal bipyramidal. Tetrahedral, 4 corner. Trigonal, planar. Okay, this is not pyramid here. Okay, just a plain triangle, linear, like a 180 degrees. Okay, like that. We'll see the 3D pictures of all these. Linear. Okay, trigonal, planar, just a plain triangle. Okay, 4 corners, 1 corner, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and trigonal triangle base with one pyramid if you join the lines, and octahedral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, if you join, it becomes like a square, something like a parallelogram. Then one on the top, one at the below of the base. Please join all the vertices to top and bottom. It exactly looks like an octahedral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are called as, these two are linear only. These 5 are called as what? Ideal shapes, because there are no lone. So these two are called as the green one. They are having lone pair, so slightly disturbed is there. So they are not called as ideal. They are non-ideal. So these are ideal shapes. Okay. So I think you understood the VSEPR theory with conclusion. And tomorrow one more very interesting theory is going to start. That is valence bond theory. Till then, bye, my dear students.